seated with your seatbelt fastened and your baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Smoking is not permitted. Airplane mode may now be turned off. Before leaving, please ensure you have all of your electronic devices. If you have a connecting flight, please refer to the screen inside the terminal.
In April 2025, I went on the journey of a lifetime. In search of a deeper truth within myself, I flew to Baja, Mexico for an IBOGA retreat. IBOGA is intense, long, and deeply confrontational. Known for its direct teaching style, it's often referred to as the Mount Everest of psychedelics. It's a path that few are willing to walk. Even though I sat with this powerful plant teacher 2.5 years ago, I knew my work with IBOGA was not over yet. IBOGA is also known as truth medicine, and while the truth can be hard to swallow, the truth will always set you free. And I don't know about you, but I'm definitely on a mission to be free in this life. So join me over the next 7 days and through 2 ceremonies as I move through the profound, the painful, and the beautiful parts of IBOGA. Even though I'd already been through this process, I was still really nervous. I mean, IBOGA it's kind of a big deal. To shake off some of that nervous energy, I went for a run in the morning. Let's face it, I was not going to be moving much for the next week or so. It was my first time visiting Mexico, and the Baja, California Sur landscape where desert meets Pacific Ocean completely blew me away. I'd never seen anything like it. It also helped to be surrounded by brave fellow inner travelers and a supportive and experienced retreat team. And Chef Paul's incredible food was an added bonus, grounding and nourishing during such a tender and fragile time. I definitely felt taken care of. And by this point, even though the nerves were still there, I felt more excited than anything to reunite with IBOGA. Our first ceremony was that evening, so we spent the day in reflection, going over our questions for the medicine, doing some gentle yoga, and basically mentally preparing for the 18+ hour journey ahead of us. So, I won't lie, ceremony 1 and the recovery day that followed felt surprisingly smooth. Coming out of the first long night, I felt good. I bounced back really quickly. I was up on my feet pretty much immediately, which is barely what you'd expect after sitting with such a intense plant. But I would not be so lucky in ceremony 2, but more on that later. This time in between ceremonies at an iboga retreat is so illuminating. Because iboga is a tool used to study life, it teaches us what questions we should be asking about our own lives. So in these days leading up to the second ceremony, I was getting laser sharp about why I was really here, what I was here to face, to look at, and to shift. I spent these 2 days reviewing my intentions, refining my questions, and removing distractions. And oh man, there were many distractions that I came here with.
The wrong way.
Yeah, just take a turn up.
Yeah. I think it'll. You don't think it's not? It won't loop around. So.
That person's eye.
By the time ceremony 2 would arrive, I would be crystal clear on what I wanted to know in order to move forward in my life. Little did I know at this point that I would receive the answers to all of my questions during the most difficult and challenging experience of my life. This experience really left me wondering, how far am I truly willing to go to know myself? Apparently pretty damn far. First and foremost, iboga is a medicine for the mind. Iboga, the word, means to care for or the one who heals. And yet, no plant medicine will cure you, heal you, or set you straight without your active participation. You are the only one that can truly heal yourself. So, if you are looking for a miracle, a quick fix, or something to outsource your own power to, look elsewhere. Iboga is not for you. But if you are really ready to look at yourself and see yourself clearly, the good and the ugly, if you're willing to put the work in before, during, and after, iboga might just be for you. So we are going into ceremony 2 tonight. We're just over halfway through the retreat and I'm feeling good. I have to say I'm feeling pretty good. There's been a lot of resting. As you can see, obviously everything has been absolutely amazing, top-notch. The entire experience, the food has been absolutely delicious and luxurious. The space is just stunning. Baja is a really cool nature environment to be doing this work, and of course the facilitation and support from the team here has been just gentle and a perfect balance of hands-off and empowering us to really do our own work while also giving us support in the right places. So super thrilled with the experience and just super happy to be sharing it with you guys. The first ceremony was very gentle, but I was able to make a lot of progress on some things. It basically felt like a really strong psychotherapy session where I was able to put things together and figure things out that would have maybe taken me, I don't know how many years in therapy, but it was very powerful. And I was really nervous. I was really nervous about going into the first ceremony, even though I've already sat with Iboga. I was so nervous. And as soon as I kind of settled into it, I just realized it wasn't as bad as I had built it up to be in my head. And so for tonight's ceremony, I'm feeling excited to go back in there and hopefully go in with a bigger dose. And I've been able to gain a lot of clarity already. I've refined my questions, and I've really narrowed in on what I'm here to work on and what I'm here to do. So I'm going to keep this short because I'm going to be sharing a lot more on the podcast. But I also know that in my sharing about this retreat, I'm going to be doing it in a way that doesn't give away as many details and personal details about the experience, which when I shared about my first Iboga retreat, I gave everything away. And that's not feeling right for me anymore. So I will be sharing a lot, but I'm also going to be keeping a lot to myself. Overall, I am absolutely in love with Iboga. It is so special. There's nothing quite like it. And for anyone out there who's considering sitting with this medicine, I just urge you to take it seriously and to really recognize the importance of the preparation and the integration before and after, because Iboga is a very long process. And if I had not done the therapy and the prep work beforehand, I don't think I would have gotten to where I got to. So that's what I'm going to say for now. I might check in with you guys again at the end, but I hope you've been enjoying this footage of the beautiful retreat here. So here we are at the end, but with every end, there is a new beginning. Ceremony 2 was incredibly challenging. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to sit through. Before coming to Iboga 2.5 years ago, I sat with ayahuasca almost 40 times. I found Iboga to be incredibly more direct, and it's this direct nature of Iboga that actually makes it so effective, but also so challenging for many. Where ayahuasca asks you to dance in the mystery and the cosmos, Iboga sits you down and asks you to stare into the truth within your soul. Iboga says, let's get to the bottom of this. No more pretending, no more skirting around the issue, no more dancing around the issue, no more distractions. It's incredibly potent, hefty medicine. It's internal and the cleanest mirror into self that is available to man. During my second ceremony, the medicine took me into the darkest corner of my mind and made me confront myself. I had to confront a very difficult truth within myself. But I also heard the medicine say through me, I'm setting myself free, because truth sets you free. This work is no joke. To eat iboga is to enter a relationship with this master plant consciousness. And it also means entering a relationship with truth, your truth, and what it means to be human on Earth. It's a long, ongoing process. And while iboga is not a miracle cure for anything, it does offer a chance for many to move forward in life, to get real with ourselves as we learn the art of studying our own lives. By the time I finally got some sleep and recharged under the Baja sun's rays, I felt ready to go back to my life. And I'm so grateful for this experience. I hope you enjoyed coming along on this ride. If you want to hear a more in-depth share about my experience at ETÉREO, listen to episode 122 of the Modern Psychedelics podcast. You can find that here on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Thank you endlessly to Team ETÉREO, Paige, Fletcher, Ishul, Violet, and the entire team. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for holding me so beautifully and masterfully through this challenging experience, and for providing me with the safety I needed to finally get to the root of myself. Basi. And if you're seeking ethically grounded expert support to prepare for and integrate your own iboga experience, check out my program, Doing the Work with Iboga. This is the world's most comprehensive iboga prep and integration program. It combines one-on-one coaching with a self-paced course to support the full arc of your iboga journey, from the prep to ceremony all the way through long-term integration. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.